Mindset part. I remember when I was trying to scale. I started my online business 3 years ago. My first online business. I was finishing my university degree on nutrition, a registered dietitian, and I was ready to start my business. But you know, at university, I don't know if it happened to you guys, but you learn a lot of stuff, a lot of knowledge, but then you don't know how to market, right? It happened to somebody here. You learn a lot of stuff, and then it's how do I sell it? Why people is not buying my things, right? Right. And it's like, oh my God, I have all this knowledge. I know I can impact the world. My ideas, my courses, my programs, my events. I want to help the world. I know this is super valuable tool. How do I market that? Right? So I finished my degree and I did what a lot of people was doing in my circle. That's why we'll talk about this. I started, a one-on-one consult in Spain, in Barcelona, next to Barcelona, in Girona. And I was doing one-on-one, And I was happy because people were seeing results and I was like, wow, all this knowledge. People are seeing transformation, they are losing weight, they are getting healthy habits, better mindset, right? And I was happy, they were happy, everybody was happy, win-win situation. But I could only reach 25 people per month because my hours were like, done. And I was like, oh my God, how am I gonna do it? So I started like working harder. I followed some entrepreneurs and some influencers in social media that say hustle, right? Have you seen some of those that say hustle, hustle, hustle and grind and more hours? I'm working 16 hours a day, you should too. It's like, oh my God. And I started working 16 hours a day because that's what they said, right? And again, I had this mindset of hustle and grind. Hustle and grind. And I was working between 12 to 16 hours a day. And you know what happened in less than 3 months? With B? Oh yeah, burnout. Okay, and that's the thing. I was making my first, I don't know, 2 to 3K per month hustle and grinding, with my services. And then when I tried to scale, it was like, okay, I have to work more. And I thought, okay, if I'm working 16 hours a day, I will make more money. But this is not sustainable. So that's why today I want to talk about mindset. Mindset to scale. Because I want to stop this thought of hustle and grind and no pain, no gain. No pain, no gain. And I want to change that, no pain, no gain, and be no brain, no gain. Yeah? Who likes this more? No brain, no gain. Right? Why working harder? I don't want to work harder. Está húmedo. I don't want to work harder. I want to work. Smarter. Okay, this is too humid. But you got it. No working harder, I want to work smarter. So then is when I started with the leverage of funnels and systems. And I realized that people who were making much more money than me had more freedom, better lifestyle. Because what's your why? I want to know. I'm interested before moving forward. What's your why? Why do you want to scale your business to 250K a year? This is the promise of the workshop today. You will see in real numbers, you can use the calculator. We will map a year and a business model so you can make 250. Why do you want to have 250K or more per year? What's your why?
It came down to really showing my son that you can accomplish anything that you really put your mind to, right? Say, because I spent 12 years in oil and gas as a field engineer, and actually it was 2 years ago that I spent 84 days, 12-hour days, out in North Dakota, minus 20, minus 30 degrees. So I was already away from my family, my friends. So it's really showing that you can really do whatever you put your mind in. It does take a lot of effort and growth and like it's the process, but if you do it, you can accomplish it pretty much. So that's my biggest why.
My biggest why, I'm a very giving person and I like to help people. I'm happy when I see other people succeed. So I think when we scale and we can help more people to grow their business, that makes me happy.
Mhm.
And of course, my other why is my family too, to show them that it's possible and to help them have more experiences together with Eduardo and family. So that as well.
Why is to live the most extraordinary human experience
Woo.
possible.
Love it. Buenísimo, Maribel.
And that includes us. I think as human beings, we go through our journey, our pain, our growth, our trauma. And then what I'm discovering now where I am is really authentically healing and filling those parts of me that were empty and just being beyond my living what I never thought was possible. And it's beyond my wildest dreams. And what I'm discovering comes after that, once we're personally fulfilled and full, there's this natural wanting of like giving to others and wanting to be our best contribution for our families, our friends, our communities. And that's part of living the most extraordinary human experience possible. So that's my why.
Awesome. Beautiful.
My why is being financially able to help my family.
Mm.
Yeah, that's. And then I love people, so then I can give even more to my
Mhm.
friends and everybody.
Yeah, I think my why is when you take away when you understand the relationship between the individual and the collective, and you have gone through trauma and healed yourself, you can help others heal. And when you're helping others heal, you're continuing to heal yourself.
Mhm.
So it's this symbiosis that really drives the
Beautiful.
collective.
When you teach, you get to learn it twice.
Yes.
they say.
My why would be to be part of a service, and I think now in this new age, as Alan was calling it, there's a lot of light workers, and I think that if we unite forces, we're going to be able to reach out more people
Mhm.
and help people get out of suffering. So my biggest why would be put my grain of sand to help people out of suffering.
Beautiful.
My why is to use money as a beautiful tool
Yeah.
that it is
Yeah.
to create abundance for, myself and surroundings as much as possible.
Awesome, Andres. Your why?
My why is I just got a lot of kick from how everyone in my life, everyone in my community achieved their wildest dream, and I'm really aligned that as who I am and my purpose that the universe created me for.
Wow. Beautiful. Okay. My why I'm here is because I realized that after chasing money for a lot of time and focusing on money, I realized that at a certain point I love people more than money, much more than money. You know, I was raised thinking that teaming up, you know, at school when you are in an exam and you have to do the exam on your own, and if you are talking to somebody, you are cheating. If you are asking for help, you are cheating. If you are doing this, it's bad, right? It's like you have to do everything on your own. And I was taught to do everything on my own, right? Alone. This is why I started this business model of one-on-one consults and be myself, the nutritionist, doing everything one-on-one, doing my marketing, doing everything and not asking for help. And I thought, okay, then I need more money, right? I need more money to hire people, but I will have to do it on my own, so I have to learn everything, and I had to learn funnels, and I had to learn Facebook ads, and I had to learn all these business models, and I had to learn a lot of things that I thought I have to learn because I gotta do it alone, right? And I realized that I love people, groups, community. When I realized that for me, relationships are the source of the worst memories of my life and the best memories of my life. Who agrees with that? Relationships. It boils down to relationships. And I realized that I want to gather people around. I love the idea of having 10,000 digital nomads, 10,000 in 3 years, in 2023, by the end of 2023. 10,000. And here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, we are starting. and it's going to be 10,000 by 2023. And I'm going to explain to you how am I going to do it, and how I plan to scale so that you can use as well that for your businesses. Sounds good? Okay, cool. So this is for me my why. I want to see that other people can create this, can come here, people willing to speak, people willing to share their knowledge, people willing to, boom, share the neuro hacks, okay, with the community, and be like coming here and having the ability, the wealth, the team, the support, the community to come here and spread the knowledge that you have, okay, because the marketing, it's in place, okay? So this is just a means, is a vehicle for your dream to come true. This is not the end goal. This is just a vehicle. Your why, that's the end goal. That's the thing we want to chase, okay? So that's why it's super important to build your why. And when I'm asking myself, okay, what do I want? I consider these three things. One is team. How many people I want in my team? Okay, so jot that down. How many people do you want in your team? Okay, for your goal of how many people impact. How many people you want to impact. And how much money you want to make. Jot this down. Because some people is like, okay, I just want to impact, for example, 10 people per year. And you want to be, that's not a lot. But wait, imagine that these 10 people is Tony Robbins, Grant Cardone, this is your second client, Gary Vee is your third client. You see? You impact people, the president of the United States or president of whatever country. Imagine your 10 people are people like this. You can also go for that and then impact those people, and those people are reaching thousands or millions of people. And it's not good nor bad. I mean, if you say impact, I want to have 10 clients per year, it's fantastic. If you want to have 100,000, it's cool too. But it's good that you are clear and honest with yourself. This is for yourself. So when you write down what you really want. Okay? How many people? How many people you want to have in your team? Okay? Because again, if your money goal and your impact goal, let's say for example, I'll give you an example of a courses producer that I know in Spain, and he's sharing this story, Roberto Gamboa, he's sharing this story publicly, and he created a funnel and ads with a team of 3. It was him, a virtual assistant that was helping him with the emails and etc., and somebody else helping him with the tech part, the funnels and the ads. So in 3 years, they built a funnel that was doing 800K per year, and they were impacting like more than 5,000 people per year. This is the money they were making, and the team was of 3 people in the team. Him, virtual assistant, and somebody else, making 800K and impacting all these people. Okay? So if your goal is to have a team of 3, a really close team, you can make still a good amount of money, you can create wealth, you can create freedom, and you can impact a lot of people. Okay, so don't be like, oh, if I want this, I need a team of 50. Well, maybe not. Maybe then you just need to change the business model. Okay? So write down really, really, really what you want. Then the how will appear. Okay? But don't try to blackmail or try to negociar. Don't negotiate with yourself. Don't negotiate and be like, okay, I think I will need this. No, what do you want? And then we will find the how. Okay? How many people you want to impact, how much money you want to make, and team members. Now it's a rough idea. So when we are talking about funnels, systems, now we'll talk about different strategies that we can put in place. That if, for example, you want to have 10 clients, you want to make sure right now you set the intention, because you will focus your mind, you know, the reticular active system, the el SAR in Spanish, is the system when you, for example, you want a red car, and you buy a red car, and then all of a sudden you see all of those red cars, or you buy some headphones and everybody's wearing those AirPods. It's like, why everybody's is wearing the same AirPods that I just bought, right? This is SER, or RSA in English. Reticular System, Sistema de Activación Reticular. Reticular Activation System, yeah. So we want to make sure that we focus on this when we talk about that. So first thing is that having a clear vision. Okay, this is the mindset to scale because we will need help. So that's why I created what I call the vision magnet. Okay, and this is something that you have to be really clear about. What do we want to accomplish? Okay, the vision magnet has two parts. What do we want to accomplish and why? When you have what we want to accomplish, our team has a clear direction of where we are heading. Okay? This is our North Star for our team. It's like, guys, girls, we are going there. And the project is going to be successful, or this mission is going to be accomplished when we reach that target. Make sense? Yes? Cool. Why? This is the fuel. Okay? This is what really matters. Like, people want to feel significant. Like, it's cool to be remembered later, but it's even cooler to feel significant now. Right? What we are doing right now. Because we want instant gratification. Okay? It's a thing. If we get rewarded right away, it's easier for us to keep moving forward and then have a longer vision. But it's difficult to stick to something if you just get the 5-year reward with no rewards in between. So we want to have this why, this at the end, this what, little rewards in between, but this is what fuels all your team. The what, you want to have, number one, the big goal, like imagine, a volunteer. Okay, let's use one real example. Somebody wants to come here and just say, Eduardo, for example, come here. Yeah, easy, because I know you are goal-driven. Big round of applause for Eduardo. Awesome, man. Yeah. So, what's one of your goals for this 2021? Let's say for June. What goal do you have in 6 months?
In 6 months, it's a 1.5 million revenue.
Okay, 1.5. Okay. So, see, this is the end goal in 6 months from now. 6 months. Okay? Here, we will break it down. So, for example, this first month is going to be pam, 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 pam.
So, I got 2 ebooks launching.
Perfect.
One for credit.
Boom.
For how to grow your Instagram. So, for the credit, at an average card value of $130, I need 780 ebooks.
Yep. Perfect. You see how we're breaking down this 1.5 million? So you have 130. You said how many? $130.
Average card value.
Yep. How many?
And then I need, what was it, 780?
780?
Yeah, that's to get to $100,000 a month on that.
100K a month. Okay, so we keep doing that. So he has really clear idea and vision. He says a what is like the big what, and then let's add the why. Why is important for you and your team? Why is important for your team, for your company to reach this goal and to hit this goal?
Just to add to the team, to keep on growing. And for me, I've realized something that and I said it to someone, once you make it about your team, like, and it comes to the conscious level too, right? Once you start making it, you're like, it's the necessity. It's not for me anymore. It's for her. It's for my videographer. It's for like my actual team. Because seeing them win, like what Gino's saying is just like when they win, I win.
Yeah.
Right? So that's when it comes down. But it comes down, and it's funny because I recently did DMT, and this huge vision came in. But is that alignment, right? Is that alignment that comes with that consciousness level. So for my team to win, and the more people that I help, the more that I kind of help myself.
Yeah, that's the thing I would tap in. For example, focus on how many people you will help. This. So here, if I was there, I would say, okay, this is our target, monetary, but how can you translate that vision to the people you are helping? And maybe you could also add another why to your team, which is, okay, these many people are going to reach this goal, so we want 100 testimonials from this ebook. From this 780, we want at least 100 testimonials of people saying that. Okay? And then you start collecting the testimonials and you start pumping these testimonials on your team's channels. So people see that, wow, this is making a change. This is making a huge change. Because this is the number you see in your bank account and then they are getting paid. But man, this is powerful. Okay? So you see the what and the why. Thank you, Eduardo. You see how Eduardo has a big goal, and then if we go in detail, he exactly knows the other ebook and then the other products or courses he wants to launch, etc., etc. So it's the same for all of us. Okay? We want to solve the question of the what and breaking it down. Okay. So I usually start with these 6 months to a year. I usually say 6 months. I set another one that it's 12 months. Okay? And then I have the 3-year one. So if you have this, your team has pam, pam, pam. Okay? You also have this clear idea and you know what are you aiming to. Okay? And one thing that I realized on the mindset thing, because we are still talking about mindset, I will combine all of those, but still on mindset, is that when you have a vision that, for example, Eduardo says 1.5 million, or it's like, okay, I want to make 10 million, or I want to help 10,000 digital nomads. What's more appealing for you if you can be in 2 teams? Imagine you are pitched now, I'm pitching, and somebody else is pitching you, and it's like, okay, in the next 3 years, we are going to help 100 digital nomads. Pitch number 1. How excited you are from 1 to 10? In 3 years, 100 digital nomads. Good? Yeah, right? It's good. Guys, in 3 years, 10,000 digital nomads will be living this lifestyle, like we are doing here, free, in Tulum, being able to impact the world, to have the marketing system in place that they can reach the people with their potential, with what they love. Who want to join that team? Oh, wow. All right? So, when you make your vision bold, this attracts talent and attracts A players and attracts extraordinary people to your vision. So right now, I'm here to stretch. Look at your goal, the one you said before, and add 1 0 if you are bold, add 2 zeros if you want to be extraordinarily bold. And you see the reaction? What happened? What happened just here? You see that? It's like, what's the first question that comes to your mind? It starts with H. How? How, right? Right? How? This is cool. Because that's not a goal. If you already know the solution, if you already know the how, that's not ambitious. Right? So choose now. 1 0 or 2 zeros. Who add 1 0 to the goal? Who just had 1 0? Okay. Who added 2 zeros? All right. My first goal was 1,000 and I added 1 0 because 2 zeros, this is like a bubble gum, you know? You can stretch it, but if you stretch it too much, your mind is like, it's impossible, you know? And then you want to keep it a bit like this, and when you feel like you are stretching and you are reaching that first goal, then you can stretch it. And I know that over time, this is gonna be like nothing. Let's go to 100,000. But right now is good. So 1 0, 2 zeros, it's whatever your mind is able to stretch. But make this exercise, okay? Every time you set a goal, or every time you help somebody in your team, imagine you are helping somebody grow the Instagram account. It's like, how many followers do you want? I want 80K. Let's go. Let's shoot for 800K. Right? Like, okay, let's go. So the team will also be more motivated, you know, and everybody's gonna give extra power. So that's the thing on mindset. And again, the other thing that I wanted to talk about is that it's not cheating. Alone is not cheating. This is how the world works. Community, relationships, teams, okay? Because if we try to be an orchestra man or an orchestra woman, and we try to play all the instruments, we are not playing any instrument really, really well. Okay? It's difficult to make a symphony if you are in the drums and the trumpet and everything, right? So we want to focus on community, relationships, team. Because, for example, today, let's see if the internet works, but we have a call with one of our team members of the Extraordinaries team, that Hans, he has done this internet thing and ads and media buying for the last 15 years, 10 to 15 years. He had an agency of 40 people. He's invested 30 millions in ads. So he knows about ads. And he always talks about this. It's impossible to invest 30 millions in ads on your own. I mean, you need a team. You always want to make sure you build a team. And from that, he could build the agency. And with his agency of 40 people, they supported more than 60 launches of info producers, courses producers, programs producers on the internet. So he will talk later. Let's see if the connection on Zoom is good. We have him in Merida. But team is really, really important. Okay? How can I team up? And this is one of the best pieces of advice that I got. Because first question that comes to our mind when we add a 0 or 2 zeros is like, how can I do it? Okay? But who knows the book? Who Not How? You read the book? Not this time. Dan Sullivan talks about this concept. Who Not How? Sometimes we focus about the how. Okay? It's like, oh, the mic is not working. And it will be, fuck, I need to solve the mic. And you start looking at the mic and you lose 15 minutes on the mic. And you don't know about mics. But you feel like you have to solve it. Instead of that, why don't we ask, who can do that for me? Because a self-employed, as I was, okay, nothing bad with that, just a person that wants to be self-employed. I don't want to be that. I want to be a business owner. A self-employed person feels like, okay, I don't know how to do this. How can I do this? And they start buying courses on Facebook ads. I buy courses on funnels. I buy courses on high-ticket closing. I buy courses on social media. I buy courses on everything. And I wanted to learn how. It's like, fuck, my business needs this. How can I do it? Because I need all these parts of my business. Okay, that was a glass ceiling for me. It was a glass ceiling. I could never go over 50K a year. It was impossible. Because when I was learning about funnels, then Facebook ads policies was changing, and I had to spend a whole 2 weeks learning about the new policies on Facebook ads. And I was missing on the funnels, and I was like, okay, Facebook ads. I'm going on the funnel. Oh, fuck, this automation is not working. And wait, and my clients and my support and this and that, and I need to create courses and I need to leave. Right? So I was like this, going around with all the parts of a business. So when I started asking this question, and you can jot these 3 words, maybe are the most valuable words of today. Who, not how. And when you have a problem, you want to accomplish a vision, a mission, and you are not clear on how am I going to accomplish it, instead of how, why don't you ask who? Who can I partner with? Who can I hire? Who can I join? Who can I learn from? Who? Okay? And Kai is going to give an amazing talk in a couple hours talking about who's. Okay? Talking about team building. So we'll get to that. Okay? But this is another big one for growth mindset. This is the self-employed mindset. And this one is business owner. And this one is self-employed. Who here loves sports? Or likes sports, practice some sports. Okay, basketball. Somebody knows about basketball, watches basketball. Michael Jordan, you know who's Michael Jordan, right? Okay. So Michael Jordan, you would say, wow, Michael Jordan is like the best athlete, right? One of the best players, best athletes in the history. And you know what happened with Michael Jordan? Michael Jordan, I'm gonna erase all this so I have some space. Michael Jordan started playing, this is real story, started playing on the NBA, and for the first 6 years, he didn't win any. 0 championships. 0 championships won with the team. It's like, how come? Michael Jordan, he's the best. How come he's not winning anything? 0 championships. You know what happened? That year, the Chicago Bulls, they brought in Scott Pippen. Okay? A player that was the best assistant, the best partner with Michael Jordan. The best at assisting, at playing, and motivating him. They were partnering a lot together. And you know what happened? Boom. When Scott Pippen enters, 1 championship. First year, wow. Because Michael Jordan can be the best, but he needs assistance as well. But wait, we have 2 more. Then, on this equation, we have Tim Grover. That is the personal trainer of Michael Jordan. So he's training him. He's pushing his limits. Because Michael Jordan, he was aggressive. He was competitive. But he pushed his limits. And Michael Jordan got in the best shape of his life and another championship. But wait, then it came the trainer, the coach of the team, the Chicago Bulls. I think it was Phil. And then 5 in a row. Chicago Bulls won 5 championships, 5 years consecutively, and they entered one of the best periods. I think they got a record for that in that period of basketball. So look here, 6 years, Michael Jordan trying hard, pushing hard, trying to be the best, forcing himself. Boom, 1 assistant, 1 championship, 1 personal trainer, 1 other championship. A coach for the whole team, for the Chicago Bulls, 5 championships in a row. So imagine, if Michael Jordan, that is the best of the best, also needs support, all of us, everybody in the world, also needs support. Even if you are a genius, if you are extraordinary, if you are the best at your stuff, you are the best neurohacker, you are the best at creating necklaces, or the best self-performance and self-growth, or team building, whatever you are doing, nutrition, okay, events, if you are the best of the best, but you are not surrounded by all these people, you might be working super hard, your ass off for 6 years, and have 0 results. So, self-employed people focus on results. It's like, oh, look, I'm hustling, I'm working so hard, I'm working 12 to 16 hours a day. I was proud of that. I was sharing that in social media. I was like with people, look, it's 3 a.m. and I'm building some funnels, I'm doing this course, value that. People were like, I don't care, I don't give a shit. I mean, people following me on nutrition, they were like, I want the course, I want to learn, I want my transformation. I care about who? Me. They care about themselves. Your clients care about them, their transformation, their results. People don't give a shit about your effort. So you can see self-employed out there being like, look at how much work I'm doing, how much I grind, how much I hustle. I respect that. Again, I don't have any problem about self-employed. I was there before. Perfect. But this is not the kind of lifestyle that I want. I want to be a business owner. I want to be an extraordinary business owner. And I want to focus on results. And if I can have results, instead of working harder, working what? Smarter? Who prefers that? Right? So here today we're going to talk about working smarter, 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 and smarter. Okay? Good? Awesome. We're going to start talking about funnels. What's the next move that we can make to scale our business? Marketing. Okay, give me some ideas. What's the first thing that comes to your mind when it comes to scaling? If you want to go to where you are now, let's say a 5x, whatever your number is right now, 5x. What's the next step that you think you need in place? So let's go one by one. Okay, ads, okay. We repeated so much that I'm going to put it here. Ads. Ads, what else, Gina? Relatedness. Okay, ads, relatedness, Shalisa. Okay, that's why I'm here. Open. Ian. Social media. Okay, what's your name? Elizabeth. What do you think you need to scale? Recommendations. That's a good one. Vulnerability. Love it. Maria? Ads plus 1. Money to scale. Man, true. It's like everybody, ads, this, that. Like Facebook will say. Yeah. Good one. Kai.
So I want to bring the most smart mind into collaborating with me.
Brain power. Brain power. Awesome, guy. Investment, okay. Funding. Investment, sponsors, yeah. Yes? Opa. M? Planning. Oh my God. And a team. Thank you. It was like, what did I talk about for the last hour? Shit. Okay, we're leaving, guys. The beach, it's here. Yes. Hmm? Energy. Health, yeah. Health. Reputation, okay. To scale, yep. Ah, re- reputation. Reputation. Inspiration. That's good. Yeah, you are all right. Yeah, definitely all of this it's needed to scale, and I think it's like a recipe. When I see all these words, I think you are all right. It's just a matter of putting it in a sequence. Recipe. Okay? If you try to put the cake in the oven, then you take it out and you put the eggs. Right? Shalisa, you like to cook? First the eggs, the flour, the sugar, everything, and then the oven. Not on the other way. So it's important to follow the sequence. That's why I think from everything you said here, this is part number 1, the system. This is why it's called Extraordinary Operating System. It's about structuring on a business model. And then on top of that, adding some strategy. Okay, so the funnels, then the ads, and then all these other things that we will talk about. We will also talk about this. I want to create a space for us to share vulnerability, okay, to share all our fears. I want that. I will be doing that too. I will start with that as well. So we'll talk about this, and because this is super important. Brain power, we'll talk about team, reputation, inspiration, the peer group. That's why it's awesome to have you all here, guys. I appreciate that. Love it. On a Sunday, and the rest of this, okay? Funding and money, etc. So let's start with the plan, okay? So what do you think are these 3 strategies? The first one, with W, strategies to scale your business online. Webinar. Okay. Webinar. Okay. So jot that down, 1 of 3. Okay. Number 1 is webinar. Awesome. So we have the webinar funnel. And I'm tired. I want to start saying I'm tired of all these boring webinars and all these landing pages that you enter and you smell like sale, like this, like whoa. You know, that are super, look like scammy, look like, I don't like that. You know, you see the design, and some designs is like, oof, too much sale, you know, with all those buttons there and shining objects and be like, click here and put your email and you're going to discover the magic formula to make $1 million tomorrow. It's like, too much, okay? So, first of all, I want to make an important point. We're going to talk about these 3 strategies, but I have to go one step back and say that any of those strategies, and actually anything of this that I will share with you today, doesn't work at all if you don't have what? An extraordinary, okay, I will leave it here, product, okay, or service. If you don't have an extraordinary product or service that is actually helping people, really helping people to achieve the result you're promising, you're gonna go bust in 2 seconds, in 2 days. Internet is like this. If you are scamming people, if you are fake, if you are not delivering on your promise, bye-bye business. And what do you think will happen to your reputation? Not just with that business, with any other business that you're doing after that, people's gonna be, oh, wait, that person. Okay? So, I want everybody to take your hand, your right hand, up, right hand, put it here, okay, and say, repeat with me, I'm just gonna use this, say it out loud, if I have an extraordinary product or service. Okay, love it. It sounded like a cult or something, like religion. But okay, I want to anchor this moment. Okay, this is super important, and I will repeat this over and over and over until it's on fire here, everybody. Okay, because sometimes people approach me and it's like, oh, Miguel, can you help me build my webinar funnel or this funnel here? And I'm like, yes, I can. Will you? No, I won't. I can help you. It's important that we all get this. I can help you, but I don't want to help you if you don't have an extraordinary product or service behind.